Greetings metal community, it's Roger back with another collection update, vinyl only, bits and pieces that I picked up from, I got a stack of vinyl from Transcending Obscurity, and this I picked up from Duplicate Records. This is the new Misthyrming, Hamri, excellent Icelandic black metal. I do use YouTube in the background because, you know, I want to show you the beautiful color of this vinyl. Yes, it's black. Very highly anticipated album for me. I've been looking forward to this, and it delivers as many of the anticipated albums from 2022 did. Yes, it's a 2022 release, but it was a little bit delayed, great black metal. In the beginning here it's very fast and furious, but they do have like more mid-paced stuff as well, and overall a pretty varied album. But especially the vocals is very energetic, and if you have seen Misthyrming live, the vocals guitarist is an enormously energetic person, and it shines through the music. It's a little bit like Gaia, you know, when they have that power when they perform, and it shines through all the way here. And as I said, mid-paced to kind of blasty black metal. It belongs, of course, to the Icelandic scene, so they do have a certain of this special feel to their, especially on the vocal side. I feel they have a more kind of a shouting kind of singing, if you can call black metal singing, but a killer album. They do have incorporated a little bit more of kind of synth, and have some kind of interludes or intros between the songs, but they don't overdo it. I'm very kind of picky about that stuff, but just a killer album, and this would be on my top list of black metal this year, of those I now have received. But yeah, links will be up below, so and as I said, I just hope there won't be any commercial shit popping up on YouTube, but it probably will, so apologize for that, but go and check it out, as links below. I can take the albums that I got from dropped a lot of stickers from Transcending Obscurity, Indian label. Picked up, this is 2021 Abscession, Rot of Ages, Swedish death metal sounding. I think the guy behind it is German, but he has a Swedish vocalist with him. Kind of a little bit, I mean, it's HM2 Swedish death metal, but it's a little bit more towards, or at least parts of it is more towards the dark tranquility type of death, but it kind of balances it out very well with a lot of cool type of entombed stuff like that. All the vinyls from Transcending Obscurity has shitty colors, so I'm kind of on the break to stop buying vinyls from them. I used to be better at the choices of vinyl colors. Not all are as bad as these, but I try to pick the best option for them, but you know me, I want it black. It has several stickers, but this is my copy 34 of 100. I think they have 100 copies of like four versions. Pretty good album. I really enjoy this. I think it's more kind of melodic than the first album. I don't quite remember how that was, but if you're into HM2 death metal, I'm pretty sure you know of Abscession. Then I got the new Wombat record. This is 2022's Agma. Killer cover, I must say, and you know, you have these embossed figures and logo, and you know, the kind of Transcending is embossed. Really good looking vinyl, this one. This is a double vinyl because there's 16 songs or something on it, and I think it's 1 hour and 20 minutes long. And again, you know, it's not the worst. I mean, Splatter is the worst, and you know, clear and white vinyl. But damn, this is so killer riff. Yeah, sorry, I just dig this album, so yeah, so I got to show you don't need to hear me talk about how bad the vinyl color, but you know, I did want this on vinyl because of the cover as well. There was a lot of stickers and you know, download codes and stuff like that with every vinyl, and I'm very bad at showing stickers, so I will do my best. You know, this is 44 out of 100 of this variant. Yeah, so great album. This is kind of a step back into quality stuff from them. I thought well, apart from that re-recorded shit, the previous album was not very good by Wombat, but this is return to form for me, and very pleased with this album. Then an album was next one was kind of Blind Buy. I tried to get all these stickers out. As the World Dice, I think they're a British band, if I'm not mistaken. It's the guitar player of Memoriam. That was one of the reasons. The other reason was that Dave Ingram did sing on a song that I heard, so I was just all over that. But it turns out that there's 8 different vocalists on this album. I think the band's vocalist Jay Price only sing on 3 songs here, and that makes this album a bit difficult to kind of. It doesn't kind of have a red thread because of the vocalist. It's different vocalists. Carl Willits are doing a couple of songs here, but they are more kind of the intro song and stuff like that. Who else was here? Janneke de Roy, never heard of her before. Gustav Jorde of Defleshed does a song there, and Cam Lee does a song as well. He sings on the last song, which is probably my favorite, and also the Dave Ingram song, The Tempest, is my favorite. So I need to spend more time with this album, but it kind of because of all the different vocal styles, it was it's that growling, but it kind of was very confusing in a way to listen to it. 41 of 200. Yeah, you will probably want to see the vinyl colors of this. And yeah, I won't say anything more. As I said, I need to spend more time with it. I mean, the song is good and stuff like that. I just have to get my head around the various vocalists on here. I mean, it's not bad vocalists at all. It's just that, yeah, I don't like too many. It's kind of like a compilation album with different bands on it, and you know, it's a lot of, as I said, download codes and stuff like that. Could have shared them with you, but I won't. because I don't think my camera will pick it up. Maybe it will. Now, that's the reason why I don't do it. Then another, this was also kind of a blind buy. It's the Imperialist Zenith. Do have the first album by this US black metal band. Pretty cool artwork as well. And yeah, pretty good US black metal. It's not kind of anything special about them, but it's a modern, modern type black metal. And I haven't played this more than a couple of times, but it was kind of a little bit less technical, I feel, than the previous one. Was more kind of a little bit towards technical death metal. It was more straight black metal. Great production. I love the center labels on this one. So yeah, I need to play it more, but the first impression after my initial spins was a pretty good album, but I kind of expected a little bit more, a little bit kind of more technical parts on it. If I don't remember wrong on the first album, this was copy 26 out of 100. But I need to go back and revisit the first album as well. But, I don't have a lot of US black metal in my collection, so cool to have. Another pretty well-known band is Abyssus. Death revival, old school HM2 driven death metal. They have, I don't remember what kind of how many albums they have released, but this is also a pretty good album. And as I said, HM2 death metal, there's no surprises here. It's just well done. This side could almost be good, but yeah, I've say no more. And kind of they could have done a longer album because there's a lot of free space. But yeah, pretty short album. I think about in half an hour, 35 minutes maybe. But yeah, good stuff again from Abyssus. I think most of you guys have heard them anyways. So, and these albums, some of these albums have been out on CD for a long time. So it's been kind of a very much delayed, especially this year on Transcending Obscurity. And that was the stuff that I bought from Transcending Obscurity. Did pick up a couple of albums from Gods of War on. They had a sale. I always wanted this band on vinyl because the covers are so bad that they are good. This is kind of primitive, balls out black metal, but very cool. Really like there, and this Maniac Butcher, and this is yeah, I don't remember the title, or I can't pronounce the title. It says 97, so I guess it's but this was released in 2019. Copy, I don't know what number this is, 441 or something. Doesn't matter. Yeah, cool to have a Maniac Butcher in the collection. As I said, it's kind of just balls out black metal, old school, no nonsense black metal, and that's kind of cool to get. Now and then, they didn't have the coolest cover with they had photoshopped himself on a horse or something, but yeah, this is also a kind of a nasty cover, but I mean, I didn't buy them just because of cover, but I always wanted them on vinyl, and they were on sale, so didn't pay much for them either, so that's double bonus. And it's kind of cool to get these guys playing the same stuff that we listened to back in the early 90s, and they do it very well. They have a fucking great feeling to them. Then I picked up, I think this is the last Necrophobic I need on vinyl. It's Antichrist. I think I have them all on vinyl. This is kind of the, well, in a way they're more blackened album, I would say, apart from that's first EP or second EP. But yeah, I love Necrophobic. It's one of my favorite bands all time, so happy to have the complete vinyl. Also picked up a couple that I haven't had on vinyl before. Again, this was on sale, so it was not expensive at all. This is Horrendous with Ecdysis. Love this album. This is kind of when they started to be a little bit more progressive, and but yeah, Horrendous was a killer band. So very cool to have it and take out the vinyl. There's a cool center label going on. It is of course black vinyl, but yeah, pretty cool stuff out on the Dark Descent. And as I said, I do have this in CD, but I'm always looking for vinyl, especially when it's on sale. I do, so I can, you know, choose to sell the CD or give it away or just keep a double. I do have a lot of doubles in my collection. I don't mind that at all. I also picked up the Sweet Blasphemies EP. Again on Dark Descent. This is more kind of the old school death metal that they started with. Yeah, another killer released by them. They also do have a cool center label on this one as well. It's an etched. Yeah, that's correct. It was an etched. So yeah, really cool to have that, and all the songs on one side. I like it when they do that with EPs. Fucking brilliant. Etched side or picture side. So yeah, cool to have this on vinyl. It's kind of the same that's on the back side here. So. Maybe I played the music too loud this time, but it doesn't matter, you know, I'm just talking out of my ass as always, so. And then another one, this I've been wanting for a long time, you know, it's one of my favorite Chilean bands. It's Mortem with Evil Dead. You know, look at this excellent cover. I just... this is the demo, the demo's called Evil Dead, so I will also pull out there is a lyric sheet with the original picture of the original demos. Yeah, this is sounding pretty good for being, you know, demos, really evil death metal, and luckily it's had a poster of the cover as well, and it's, yeah, I need to put this up on a wall. It's just a brilliant poster. So yeah, I really like this album or band. They have a really cool vibe to their death metal, like evil death metal, I would call them. And if you haven't checked them out, I mean, of course there will be linked below, but they have 3 full lengths that are killer as well. I think it's 3 full lengths. It might be 2, but it doesn't matter. I guess a lot of you know about this band anyways. And then finally I'm gonna show this video. It's been far too long, but Had to pick up the triple vinyl Fallout. That was very professional of me. I had to pick this up. Big fan of the band, and this was a really cool release. A lot of band photos and this story or interview in the middle, and also cool booklets. A lot of pictures in it. Yeah, just killer stuff. This was on, I think it was red vinyl. I don't think there was any black vinyl on this, but Duplicate Records had this on red, so I picked it up. A bit small orange on my camera, but it is red. Trust me on that. So yeah, that was kind of bits and pieces from Incantation's discography, and it was a little bit expensive, but you know, it's a well done compilation. So yeah, that was all for this video. I do have several more vinyls and CDs to show, and also will be a tape video at some point. So sorry for taking up too much of your time. Thanks as always for watching and subscribing. Vi kör.